I became the manager of Birmingham City, and we are in Season 6, finally in the Champions League. Today we will face Brighton and Hove Albion at home, and then close down the transfer window before heading to Chelsea, facing Arsenal, and then probably playing our first game of the UEFA Champions League. As I said last time around, we have about 54 million in our budget. Maybe we should spend a little bit of that to strengthen our squad. Of course, so far we have sold Ryan Sessegnon to Valencia, as well as Samuel Suarez to Arsenal for 20 million, Georgie Hall to Sheffield United, and then Aaron Burgess to Watford. We have also signed one of the world's best in Jude Bellingham, 135 million, and talented right back 2584. First off, before heading into any transfer business, we face Brighton and Hove Albion at home with our full strength starting 11. Here is Wharton into Neverton. Neverton looking for options. Neverton looking for Stansfield. Still back to Neverton, and we don't get the shot off. Careful here though now, it's Bertrand against Ethan Laird. Laird against Bertrand, and Laird does so well. Now we could be onto something. Stansfield plays a brilliant ball into Diao. One-on-one, and he scores! This time we do convert. Hassan Diao giving us a hard-fought lead here against Brighton. Careful now, 67 minutes played. It's a corner kick to Brighton Hove Albion. They bring it in, and Courtois with a big save. And the game is done and dusted. They're a win at home against Brighton to start off the episode in a positive way. The scarves are out. Now lads, hear me out. I have just decided to go in for a final player in this transfer window for about 45 million. An Englishman, 28 years of age, 84 overall, to give us more cover there. It is Mark Way, as you can see on the left. He gets an important squad role. Hopefully that doesn't come bite us in the backside. 3-year contract is alright with me. No release clause, none of that nonsense. Wage 76k is alright. A little bit of a wage cut he takes, and that is Marquet into the club at Birmingham City. He will of course challenge Cresswell in that position. 47 million, a very good fringe player, I would say. He is not really the starting player, but he's also not a bench player at all. Way is now our first centre-back on the bench. He's 28-84, just one overall lower than Cresswell, who is the captain, of course, of the side. But yeah, with Guay and Bradley, we have really stepped up our rotational options from the bench. Bellingham is our star signing from the season, from the summer. Hills is back as a backup goalkeeper. He's still only 20-81. Hull is on the bench, on the reserves, just like Hato now, with the arrival of Gehi. And I'm really proud of what we have done in the summer here. And so this is where we wrap up the big day, deadline day. We skip it. We have done all our business, and it's very good business, I hope. Next up, once again with our strongest start 11, we go to Stamford Bridge, to Chelsea. Here come Chelsea for the first time with a free kick in the 11th minute. It's Xavi Simons, but we get it out without a problem. In the 35th minute, we get a corner kick. It's a very good one. It's a goal. Bellingham into Beraldo, and we are 1-0 up. Lucas Beraldo heads it in. Free kick in the 62nd to Chelsea, and Kunku on the charge. Courtois is there though. And now, of course, Chelsea had to get a penalty kick in the 80th minute. It's Nkunku against Courtois. Can we save it? Yes, somehow he saves it, Courtois. Wow. Here is Stansfield into Neverton. Nicely played. It's Bellingham. Still Jude Bellingham. We lose it, but it doesn't matter, as Chelsea lose their game at home at Stamford Bridge against Birmingham City. What a win. I've been patiently waiting, but finally the fixtures of the Champions League are out, and it's quite of a good thing that we are in Group G. We are alongside Juve, which of course the team that knocked us out last season of the Europa League. We will have time and chances for revenge. Hoffenheim also from Germany, and Victoria Pilsen from the Czech Republic, if I'm not mistaken. A very good group. Before though we start off the Champions League campaign against Hoffenheim, if I'm not mistaken, we play at St Andrews against Arsenal with a bit of a rotational side. Biggest game of the season so far at home at St Andrews against Arsenal. Joe Bellingham and Jude Bellingham, the dream duo. They are, of course, playing alongside each other, but for now it is Joe Bellingham against Saka. Saka is through. Somehow we get it out, though. Gay is, of course, playing his first minutes as well. Here is Pedro Gonçalves, careful. Gay against Gonçalves, and Gay does really well, but concedes a free kick. How is that even a thing here? I mean, that wasn't a free kick, lads. But oh well, Odegaard inside. Haynes fumbles the bag, but Courtois is there to collect. Saka, careful. Saka into our penalty box. Still Saka, but we somehow defended well in the end. And here is Dexter Haynes, who of course plays this game as well. Dexter Haynes into Bellingham, into the other Bellingham. Now looking for Kilik-Shoy. Is he through? No, but it's Bellingham. Bellingham doesn't get the shot off. Still though, Bradley on the charge into Haynes. Dexter Haynes deflected out, corner. Jude Bellingham, of course, last time assisted a goal after a set piece, and this time he doesn't. But Zubimendi again. We play well here. It's Bellingham into Kilik-Shoy. But what was there? Is that a foul? A free kick? Kilik-Shoy could have gone through, but oh well. We get a free kick, I suppose, in a very interesting position. I don't think, of course, this man is very good, Bellingham, at free kicks, but you never know, you know. I'm gonna try it. Bellingham on the free kick, hits the crossbar. Wow. It's Alphonso Davies into Saka now. Saka from the other side, but we do well through Gay in his first game. He's been flawless in this first game. Both in center defenders out of position. Careful therefore, and somehow we get the foot in here. Kilik-Shoy now. Would be brilliant if we get something on the counter. We nearly did here as well. Still we might be able to. It's Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, the better of the two. Giving it into Kerkez. Now looking for a cross, it's Haynes! Wow! We bring in a bit of firepower. Stroikens comes on in camp spot for Bellingham, the younger of the Bellingham brothers. He's now playing with Jude together at camp spot. We have only one CDM left as the younger of the Bellingham brothers has gone out. Diao also into the side for Haynes. And finally, Stansfield coming in for, of course, Kilik-Shoy, as well as, I nearly forgot, Cresswell, who replaces Gehi. Now with our fresh blood, can we draw first blood in this game? It is Stansfield immediately with a chance. It's Neverton again, and the ball falls to Bellingham. Jude Bellingham brings us ahead against Arsenal. Somehow it had to go in this situation. Jude Bellingham, I think that's his first goal back in Birmingham City colours. Look at this, Stroikens into Stansfield, the new man, and then Neverton, deflected shot, and Bellingham is there to slot it home against Ramsdale, who doesn't have a chance here. Now Jota, careful, Jota now up against Bradley, but we defend once again very well, and if we are clever, then this game is over now. And it is, it should be, yes. We win 1-0 against Arsenal, third win in a row in this episode. What a perfect start. 3 times I think it was 1-0. If you enjoyed the series with Birmingham City and our grind here in season number 6, then please consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. It really helps the growth of my channel massively. We turn our attentions to our first Champions League outing against Hoffenheim, first group stage game. Here come Hoffenheim for the first time through Noah Okafor. Careful, Cresswell does very well though. Here come Hoffenheim again, it's Noah Okafor, but we defend well. And maybe now is our time to shine. Haynes plays in a great ball into Stansfield. He has to score, Stansfield does. We are 1-0 up against Hoffenheim. 80th minute, that was a clutch goal. Once again, we are going for 1-0 win here. Careful now, 85th minute, Hoffenheim get a free kick from the edge of the box, Araujo, but Wharton is there to defend like a hero. And that's the game done and dusted. We win 1-0, perfect start to our Champions League campaign. We then go ahead and simulate one final game of the episode at Ellen Road against Leeds with a bit of a rotational side. And we lose our first game of the season. No, our second game actually of the season. 2-0 away to Leeds United. That was bad. For now, after 6 games, we are in 5th spot. 2 losses, 4 wins. I mean, we've won all the games we could, playing ourselves, but we've lost the simulation. Man City, perfect, on 18 points, 2 ahead of Man United, Burnley in 3rd. In the Champions League, therefore, Juventus have also won their first game against Pilsen. We are on track here. And next episode, we will find out how we progress. Until then, it's been Rebuild Sombrero. I'm out.